Welcome to Fuel Disclosure, a Moffitt Services podcast. On this show, you will learn how Moffitt Services is pioneering the fuel delivery industry. From fuels and lubricant product news, to stories from the community, to recent industry trends with subject matter experts. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a moment from Moffitt. To learn even more about the Moffitt Services difference, visit moffittservices.com.
So, I'm here today with Landri StClair. I'm Fred Whitfield of Moffitt Services, recently taken a new position as brand ambassador, and we're going to talk on Fuel Disclosure today about some of the things that are going on at Moffitt Services.
I'm glad to be here, Fred. I've never been on this side where someone's asking me the questions, so this is a little bit different, but I'm excited.
I think it's going to be good. So let's get right to it.
Perfect.
My first question for you today, Landri, is going to be, where did the idea of the Moffitt Legacy Foundation really begin?
I think with the Moffitts, as you know, just knowing the Moffitts, they have always wanted to give back in some type of way, whether it's their community in Cypress or in Tomball or in the Houston area, or also how they give back during disaster response. So this is really, we started the foundation so we could have a platform to do that. We, as you know, we are partners with Texas EquiSearch and Boots for Troops, and we do events for both of those organizations throughout the year. And so I think this was a way for us to continue to give back, and we have some exciting things for the future that we want to get through this Moffitt Legacy Foundation. And I love the name too, because it really speaks for itself, how the Moffitts, they just wanted the legacy to continue in a philanthropic way.
Perfect. That sounds really good. As you very well know, I mean, I've been around the Moffitts my entire life, almost, since I was a little kid, and just being involved with the company and everything that we've got going there, and me switching from really sales, going over to a different part of the company. I'm excited just to be a part of it in any way that I can. And I go to a lot of the stuff that we put on during the season, and, I see the way people show up and the way they're so supportive. So it's really nice to be involved.
It is. It's amazing too how our customers and our vendors, they always are the first people to sign up when we have sponsorships for our Crawfish Festival, which happens annually, and also our golf tournament. It's amazing to see how much we can raise, and every year it's a bigger and bigger number. So we're excited to be able to leverage the Moffitt Legacy Foundation for events in the future. So a lot more to come.
All right. And I have another question for you. Was there a defining moment that made things feel bigger than just doing good?
I think so. I mean, whether, I don't know if it's really a moment in particular, but I think really the heart behind this was Roy's relationship with Tim Miller and Carl Kleiman's relationship with Jimmy Rogers and Lindsey Rogers with Boots for Troops. I think all of our owners have just had a heart for something in particular, and Rusty's heart would probably be philanthropy during disaster response. And so they just, I don't know necessarily if it was a defining moment, but just the feeling that they just wanted to leverage Moffitt Services and this amazing fuel company for good, right?
I'd like to add just a little bit to
it.
that. When three people come together and they're all passionate about certain things, and then they just kind of incorporate, and that's pretty much how you get the ball rolling, in my honest opinion.
Right. I think that's true. And obviously I can't speak for them, but they kind of all had their own niche.
Right.
And now that we all came together, I think they'll be able to contribute more and more ideas to the foundation, which is exciting.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. What personal experiences or stories would you like to share?
About the foundation, well, the foundation is very new. We started it at the end of 2024, and then the first event we leveraged the foundation for was our Crawfish Festival in April. As you know, it's called Peel for a Purpose, and all proceeds that we raise go directly to Boots for Troops. And so this year was amazing because we, just on our Moffitt side, we raised $103,000, and that was awesome. through sponsorships at the beginning of the festival, and then also people signing up and purchasing tickets. And then all together, partnering with Boots for Troops, we raised over $230,000. And so it was amazing to see how many people show up to that. We had over 3,000 people at this event. And just on the Moffitt side, there was about 1,500 people pre-registered and probably 1,300 people just in our Moffitt VIP tent. So it's really exciting to see um, that being our first event, how big we can really grow this, right? I mean, we just have a crawfish festival now, but we have a golf tournament in October. But what other exciting things to come? It really excites me because people just want to participate and they want to give back. And so Moffitt's really excited to be able to have this platform for people to do that.
Right, and I think just to add just a little bit more to that, I think that, everybody gets well, a lot of people get to bring their family out to the craw pill for a purpose,
Yes, so important too.
and you also get to mingle and with customers, and a lot of people, we're all doing our own thing all year long, and we never ever get to just all come together in one place for a good cause.
Right. And to add to that as well, all of our employees get to come.
Right.
And so it's not only a networking opportunity for our vendors and customers, but also we get to mingle and hang out with our employees. Our different branch locations are all invited. So it's fun to see people from our Austin, Midland, George West, Corpus Christi, and San Antonio areas. We can all come together and hang out. So
Yeah.
it's a fun time.
It is. It's really a fun time. I've been to it a
I
few
know we're
years
already
now.
planning for next year, and we just submitted offers for what bands we're gonna have out. So more to come on that.
Oh,
It's
really?
exciting.
Good news. Uh, what's the mission? What are you hoping it becomes?
The mission of the Moffitt Legacy Foundation is it's a two-part mission. The first one is to give back to other nonprofits,
Right.
so other 501(c)(3s, and then the second part is to start our own mission through disaster response and community efforts in our area. So I think there's more to come on the response section, but eventually I think that we'll give back to organizations like Mercy Chefs, for example. We've helped out them in the past, or hopefully we can maybe rebuild veterans' homes that got destroyed by a disaster. The sky is the limit, but the mission really is just to help others and help other 501(c)(3s and let the Moffitt legacy continue, because I think that's the most important thing. If we're not giving back when we have this amazing platform and company to do so, then really what's the point, right? So I think the
Exactly.
mission is to help others and continue to be humbled with our blessings and give back as much as we can.
Awesome. I
Hmm.
like that. Um, I have another question here. You've chosen some powerful causes to support the Boots for Troops and EquiSearch and National Disaster Relief. Why those specifically?
I think it goes back to what we talked about earlier on our owners, our three owners at the
Right.
time, and how they all had a heart for all of those specific needs. And so, really, we're just growing it from there. Um, Obviously, we wrap our trucks in American flags. We're a very patriotic company. We love to give back to our troops. With Tim Miller and his story, obviously, he lost his daughter, Laura Miller. We loved his story since the beginning. That organization is turning 25 years old this year, and we've had the platform and the resources to help him. We have donated porta porta potties to his searches, or roll off containers, or fuel for their four wheelers, or and things for their searches. And I think we just kind of matched up perfectly
Right.
with Boots for Troops. We're very patriotic. They send care packages to active military throughout the world. And then for Texas EquiSearch, we had all of the resources that they needed for their searches. Roy and Tim were really they were best friends. And then obviously a big part of our business is disaster response, going out to where a disaster strikes and providing fuel and site service equipment, potable water. And it's just devastating when those things happen. We're there in the area already, so why not give materials to people in need or help out a family who needs it? And yeah, I think it's just the heart of all three owners coming together.
Yeah.
So it's exciting that
It
we
is.
finally did
It's
this.
exciting. Like I said, I've known the Moffats a long time,
Mhm.
and I've worked for them off and on. I've been there, I guess this time for about 7 years, and so I mean it's nothing new. We've been going to storms for a long time. I
Right.
mean this company's been in existence for since 1946, in and out
Mhm.
of the fuel business, and for me, it's more competitive now than it's ever been. And for us to be able to be involved with all the entities that we are and giving back and just doing great things, you know, honestly, the world we live in today is not the best place. And so to get behind a company that's doing good in the world, it does my heart good, and I'm sure you as well.
Right. And even to work for a family like that who provides who gives back so much, it makes us feel special too because we can help out in these different ways. There's an opportunity for employees to get involved and to give back and to volunteer. So it is truly heartwarming because not all companies put an emphasis so much on giving back, and Moffitt really makes that a big priority.
Yes, I totally agree 100%. Let's move on. Why this kind of work and what purpose-driven work is important to you?
To me, in particular, I mean, I think that Um, the foundation is obviously new, and I kind of just got thrown into starting the whole thing
Yeah.
and creating all of the events for it, but which is great. I love that. But for me, I think it's the same thing. It gives our my work purpose, and so without it, I mean, right? I'm just the marketing manager managing all of these different things, but for this it really is, it's a fulfilling type of work after we raise so much money and we're meeting our goals, and we're providing great parties and great networking opportunities and giving back all at the same time. I think it just gives me purpose, gives this company a little bit of purpose too. Hmm.
From employees to customers, how do you hope this foundation shifts the culture or the experience of being part of Moffat Network?
I think it just gives people pleasure in their work, right? I mean, it gives people a purpose to work at Moffitt. It gives people another reason that they want to work here. Not only are we a family company, not only do we have an open door policy with our owners, but now we also give back at the same time. So it makes people more excited to work here, and it provides a platform for people to volunteer, and it allows our employees are our biggest advocates, right? They're the ones that are telling their customers about it or their friends about it. So a lot of times we meet our attendance goals because our employees are inviting their people to our events. And so
Right.
I think it's a really cool opportunity for me as an employee or anybody else who works here to be like, oh, we're having this event, you should come out. It's really a beautiful thing that we get to have these events and that they give back at the same time. It's exciting to invite people
And I think
to these
also,
things.
without naming any certain customers, because we have a lot of them,
Mhm.
I see a lot of the same customers being involved in almost everything that we do.
Yes.
When we have a golf tournament, when we have a fishing tournament, when whenever, when we go on storms, I mean, there's almost like a certain following, and we've got people coming on board just one right after another that want to be involved with all of the stuff that we've actually got going on at Moffett. So
Yes.
it's
It's
nice to see.
repeating customers, repeating vendors,
Right.
and I see new ones every year. So it's amazing to see how we can grow and scale in this now that we have the foundation to do so.
So I've got this is a powerful question here, and it's going to take a minute for us to answer this one. You've said something powerful before. We're just not fueling trucks. We're fueling communities. Can you unpack that for us?
Yes, that's a great question. I mean, I think it goes with the saying, we're not just fueling trucks, we are fueling communities. I know for me, a personal example of this is I was deployed on a storm, and this organization called Mercy Chefs called us, and they were like, hey, we're feeding this whole community. It was in Asheville, North Carolina. It was devastated. People lost their homes. People didn't have anything to eat. There was absolutely no hotels open. There was no power for weeks. Um, Nobody had clothes, nobody had clean water. It was insane. And so Mercy Chefs, they were out there feeding the communities, and like I'm talking like 3 to 5,000 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they needed fuel and propane for all of their to cook all of the meals.
Right.
And so I went to Rusty and I was like, hey, like Mercy Chefs, they're feeding this entire community. And he was like, give them all the fuel for free. And so I think
That's awesome.
that that was just a powerful example of how we were so busy taking service calls every single day. I mean, every single minute. And Rusty was like, yeah, let's just help this organization out. And so I think that little moments like that and being able to have more opportunities to help communities when they are in times of need is really like the Moffitt way and the Moffitt heart. So it goes to show how really they want to make a big impact anywhere they go.
Yeah, and you know as well as I do, like we're sitting there watching the news and watching the radars, and we got a team that's they're just scanning, and we're the first to get there and the last to leave when a
Hmm.
storm hits, and so it's you get to see a lot of devastation, you know, and to be able to comfort those people in need, it says a lot.
Right. And that was just a small example. And so I see this being an even I see the Moffats providing even more and more and more as we grow and as more disasters strike. Um, I think we'll be able to really like leverage this platform for people in need.
I think so too.
Hmm.
I think so too. Have your coworkers and your broader Moffat team responded to the next chapter?
Yes, I think so. I mean, like I said earlier, our employees are our biggest advocates. So they're sharing things on social media, they're telling their friends about it, they're buying tickets to our events, they're attending things like Concert in the Country, they're sharing things on LinkedIn. So, yes, they've responded very well. And this year and next year, I think there's just gonna be ample amount of volunteer opportunities for our employees. So
Okay.
that's exciting.
What's the easiest way to get involved with the Moffat Legacy Foundation?
I think just through our website and also following us on social media, we're always posting updates. Like I said, our next event is our golf tournament, which is on October 13th. All proceeds raised there will benefit Texas EquiSearch. It's going to be right by our office at Black Horse Golf Course in Cypress, Texas. And so that's a way to stay in the know. We're always posting things on LinkedIn and on Facebook and Instagram and X. We even have a TikTok for our foundation where you can stay in the know about things. But I think that's the easiest way. There's even a donate now button on our foundation website. So if you were so inclined, we're also launching we're going to do a helicopter golf ball drop at our next event on October 13th. So even if you can't attend and you just want to support, you could purchase a golf ball or a few. You don't have to be present to win this during this. So, and you win 50% of the money that is raised. It's a 50-50 split.
Awesome, folks. Did you hear that? So let's get everybody involved and get this thing going. And I mean, actually, you got an opportunity to win things, so
You do,
that's even
right.
more tempting.
So at least buy one golf ball because you could win a lot of money.
Right.
And half the other money goes to Texas EquiSearch, which is great because they're turning 25 this year and they need all the money they can get to continue to do good in the world.
Landry, thank you for letting me flip the script and put the spotlight on your vision today. It's been an honor.
Yeah, you're welcome, Fred. Honestly, I love the way that this went. So let's start co-hosting podcasts together. What do you think?
I think so. I'll have to polish up a little bit, but I'm ready. Before we wrap, any last words you would like to leave to our listeners, which we officially launch this new chapter?
Come to our events, follow us on social media, and help us do good.
That's right. I think we're TikTok, Instagram, all of them.
Right. We continue to post. We post every day, so you really can't miss it. Awesome. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Fuel Disclosure, a Moffitt Services podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a moment from Moffitt. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level with a team that delivers industry-leading service and no downtime, visit us at moffittservices.com.